And now for Monami's John Merrick impression.
Nagito was tortured for information!
Wow, off to a flying start. Just a shame it's in the wrong direction.
No, Nagito wasn't tortured for info. Otherwise, what's the point of covering his mouth?
That's fairly obvious from looking at the body.
What are you, Hajime's girlfriend? You just agree with everything he says?
What is this, high school? Oh yeah, we are students. Didn't think that one through.
But how did the killer escape if the Monokuma boards were blocking the door?
If that's the case then, Nagito was responsible.
That's clearly impossible. Are you saying that Nagito killed himself? He wouldn't have been able to tie himself up.
Why not?
Here, let me prove it to you. To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Shit, I missed.
What the hell was that?
Sorry, but would you please repeat that statement?
Ugh, fine. To actually tie up your own arms and legs.
Oh, come on. One more time for you, Hiko.
Fucking dumbass! Stop throwing stuff at me!
Come on. Just once more. I promise I won't miss this time.
Look, Nagito couldn't have tied himself up because... Ah! What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, that's wrong!
It's alright, everyone. I managed to get him that time.
Great going, Hajime! You can touch my boobs if you'd like. Akane, that is not proper of a young lady. You should make him pay you first. Sorry, Hajime, but you're gonna have to cough up a Benjamin before we get going.
I never agreed to any of this.
Wait, are you saying that Nagito tied himself up and stabbed himself with a knife? It's impossible to stab yourself in the hand whilst holding the knife in the same hand!
Hajime, you tricked me! Give me back my Benjamin!
I never gave you any money. But if I had, then you would still have it.
He tied himself up first, then stabbed himself with the knife, which was propped up on the Monokuma plushie. I think...
But what about the spear?
Oh yeah! He couldn't have done all this with a spear sticking out of him. If you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly.
I'm, sorry. Could you please say that one more time?
Like I said, if you got penetrated by something so big and thick, you would die instantly. Like Nagito's front tail!
Ah, not cool, Akane. Now I can't get the image of Nagito's front tail out of my head. Judging the length of the spear, it'd be impossible to stab yourself with it.
Maybe he used his front tail?
Hajime, what do you think?
Chiaki, what do you think?
Just as I suspected. I'm right again.
Okay, can we please talk about Nagito's front tail? Let's just have tea instead.
Or maybe a better plan would be the plan to think one step at a time, instead of expecting the answers all at once.
That's too much to remember. Can we get the shorter version?
So, we're calling this the PTO-STIEAAO?
I'm not sure I'll be able to pronounce that.
Can you guys excuse me for a second? At times like this, I find that mental snowboarding helps.
I'm sorry, but I don't understand. So, do we carry on?
It's probably best if we just wait for him. Otherwise, he'll be behind on the conversation. So, Miss Sonia, do you have any plans after this? Because I thought that maybe we could...
It's all coming together!
Great! Cock-blocked.
Okay, now I'm going to say that Nagito's death wasn't a suicide.
But you just...
I think it has something to do with the poison that me and Chiaki found in Nagito's room.
I feel like we've overlooked something.
Probably the poison.
Then let's just shout out whatever comes to mind until we get it right.
I've got one. Poison.
Let's discuss this in a debate.
Guys, there's really no need for this.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
No, it was the poison.
It's not the other wounds, right?
No, still the poison.
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that could not be seen?
Yes, that's right. Oh, now you guys are listening to me. Yes, it was poison.
So we can end this then? We can start the vote?
No, you idiot. We still don't know if Nagito took it himself or if one of us killed him. Like with a poison grenade, perhaps, or...
Oh, fuck.
So that's why those things didn't work.
Oh, fuck.
But if the poison had been hidden in one of the fire grenades, then any one of us could be the killer.
Oh, fuck!
We found a foil cap underneath Nagito's bed, which suggests that he swapped the contents of a fire grenade. And that's not all we found under there.
Stacks and stacks of porn.
Setting up a murder that nobody could solve. That was Nagito's trap.
But if it's impossible to figure out who the killer is, then that must mean that Monokuma doesn't know either.
Oh, I know who it was! I know everything! I know for a fact that Sonya used the restroom several times yesterday, and not just to use the facilities.
I'll never become queen now!
Wait, that means that Sonya was touching herself the very next day after her boyfriend was executed. Wow, she did get over him fast!
There may be one way we could figure out who the culprit is. Hajime, do you have your manga ready?
Yep, almost finished. There, all done. So yeah, we all know what Nagito did. He did some stuff and tortured himself a bit. He did all this whilst we were in the factory next door, listening to him say ksh 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 on the laptop. Then, we went next door and booted it open whilst we were all gray and unidentifiable for some reason. Then, we threw some grenades at the fire and killed Nagito. Our bad. So, that means that the killer is... one of us?
Does that help, Chiaki?
Nope.
Awesome!
But Nagito did believe strongly in something. Do you remember what that was, Hajime?
Nagito believed in... surveillance cameras?
That's right. His ultimate luck. His target was someone specific.
The traitor from the Future Foundation? You mean that he used his luck to point out the traitor by getting them to kill him by accident? That's crazy!
But the traitor could never come forward. They could never reveal themselves because it is not in their nature. They would have been unable to, even if they wanted to. So, who do you think it is, Hajime?
Chiaki, don't do this.
Who do you think is the one person who has been forced to fool you all?
Stop!
Just guess, Hajime. Who do you think?
It was you.
Whoa, I was expecting a bit more than that.
It's okay, everyone. Instead of surviving by doubting someone, you can survive by believing in me. I'm sorry, mon ami. I'd imagine that you'll get scolded because of this.
Don't worry about that. I'll just have her executed as well. Huh? Congratulations, everyone! You managed to stop Nagito's plan!
What do you mean, stop?
His plan was to root out the traitor and kill everyone else!
But that's crazy! And that's Nagito. I guess I'm not surprised.
I know I'm about to die, and that there's nothing left holding me back, but I can't say anymore for some reason.
Can I say one last thing as your teacher? The most important thing to remember is...
Oh, I should really pick up some oranges from the supermarket later.
I can tell you this, though. I may have been sent by the Future Foundation, but I am not the traitor you should be looking for.
Huh? What does that mean?
Come now, let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
God damn it, will people stop stealing my line?
Game over, yeah!
So, I guess you weren't the traitor after all. Huh, Hajime?
You should still kill yourself.
Well done, everyone! I officially announced that this Killing Skull trip is now over. You 5 have graduated!
Why did you put emphasis on the U5 part?
Are you trying to put together a volleyball team?
Ah!